Hello everyone, I'm Jim Longworth and welcome to another edition of Triad Today. Coming up later on, our infamous roundtable gets together. We'll tackle all sorts of controversial topics, so stay tuned for that. But between now and then, lots of great guests and information to bring to you. Talking about some big events too, including River Run International Film Festivals coming up. We'll tell you about that. We have a film clip. Also, science is everywhere, according to UNCG, because they have a big science event for the whole family. We'll talk about that. It's just around the corner. And we'll have a serious discussion about how important it is to be ready for college and career. We'll do that with some good folks at Randolph Community College. All that and much more. But first, speaking of big events, we have a big one coming up that's going to benefit a great organization, and we have three great people to help us work through this topic on my immediate right. David Daggett, of course, attorney with Daggett Shuler, and David and his partner Griff have brought along a special guest, Brent Bennett, who is board member of the Down Syndrome Association of Greater Winston-Salem, and bringing up the rear, and I mean that in the best possible way, Griff Shuler, of course, attorney with Daggett Shuler. Welcome, gentlemen. Good to see you.
Thank you, Jim.
Brent, I'm going to start with you. For people that may not know, just very quickly, a few seconds, what's the mission of the Down Syndrome Association? What do y'all do?
Well, we do different activities each month, and we have a good turnout.
And I think, parents, especially parents, maybe with Down's kids, sometimes look for support, advice from you. Is that right?
Yes.
And you can help them on that. Now, the thing we want to talk about is the big Deacon Dash coming up. Now, why do you do that? I mean, what's the purpose of that?
I like to see the runners run and work with Mr. David Daggett.
Yeah. Well,
You got to put it with him.
yeah, I wouldn't compliment him too much. He'll get
You might get the big hit.
That's right. David, the Deacon Dash, David, is coming up pretty soon, and we're going to have on screen in just a little while. We'll tell everybody when and where it is, but I think it is Saturday, March 30th. But now, why your involvement with the Down Syndrome Association? How did you get involved? Why?
Well, I got asked a number of years ago. I had a cousin with Down syndrome, and so it's near and dear to my heart. And the 321 Deacon Dash for Down syndrome is a great event. Brent's the official starter for the race.
All right.
Yes.
And so he tells me what to do and where to go, and then Brent starts the race.
Well, I've tried to tell you where to go before, but it's,
Well, Brent's better at that than you.
that's right.
He's so fun to be around.
Yeah.
Yes, he
And I think we need to say Brent's the first person with Down syndrome ever to be on this show.
Right.
So it's great. There's a tremendous lesson for all of us, and that's the lesson. I'm probably going to cry, Brent.
Go ahead.
Of inclusiveness and acceptance.
Right.
And I don't mean us accepting them. I mean the example of Brent accepting us.
Yeah.
In the Down syndrome community, Brent always has a smile.
Yeah.
That community always has a smile. The 321 Deacon Dash is a celebratory event. It's a fundraiser. The 321 is the 3 pairs of the 21 chromosome, which is what people with Down syndrome have. And it's a great 5K event
Right.
with an additional add-on to make it 3.21 for Down syndrome.
Now, Griff, is this something that guys that are out of shape like me, I mean, can you walk this thing?
Sure. And actually, Jim, before the 5K, there's a fun run. So there's a fun run before the 5K that people can take part of. But it's a 5K that is open to everybody, serious runners, as well as anybody that just wants to come out and support and walk. And it's just such a great group to support. And David and I are always looking for opportunities to support the people on Down syndrome.
You guys are great with that. Before we lose time, I want to mention on screen the 321 Deacon Dash for Down syndrome, Saturday, March 30th, 8:30 a.m. at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. The website's up on screen too, dsagws.org, and I believe that's a new website, a new phone number that's on screen as well. And look, if you want to volunteer, if you want to donate money, if you just want to be involved with the association for support, that's important. And also a plug for David and Griff, DaggettShulerLaw.com. Their number is 724-1234 if you'd like to make an appointment with them. A few seconds left, David.
Yeah, so last year, you can't announce this in advance under NCAA rules, but last year we had the Wake Forest soccer team, when they were ranked #1 in the nation, join the Down syndrome community at the finish line, greeting all the finishers. It was a great time. Brent and I were there. Brent goes down, he signals when he sees the first runner.
Always some surprises there.
It keeps me on track.
Congratulations, Brent, and keep these guys straight, will you?
It's hard to keep Mr. Daggett straight.
That's right. All right. Good job, guys. Thanks for all you do, Griff and David. All right. We'll be right back after this.